My name's Presley Ray, and my daughter was actually a victim of the lead poisoning that came from the recalled applesauce products with the Wanabana brand name, the apple cinnamon flavor. And we have been through a whole lot trying to figure out how to treat it when there is really no treatment. And a lot of pediatricians and parents are not aware of what lead poisoning does to your child and how common it really is. Well, it happened right after her 18-month appointment. At her 18-month appointment, she was completely perfect. She was communicating well. She was able to process her emotions normally. She was almost walking. One of the biggest things, she stopped eating completely. She stopped having any kind of appetite at all and began to want to play by sitting in her room in her crib. And she had her pacifier with the lights off, and she wanted to be in there left alone to talk to herself, which obviously was very scary. But we also amounted that to toddler stuff. And after that, we noticed that she actually reverted from walking back to crawling and preferred crawling over walking. And she has relearned that and she's picking it back up, but it has been much slower. And we noticed that she could not say mama and dada anymore. And at this 18-month appointment, she was saying 2 and 3 word sentences. And that's when I got really, really, really concerned. And then she got to where she was not very emotionally regulated at all. She's going to laugh running all the way to our kitchen, but halfway to the door, she would fall down, like just sit down on the floor and just have a total breakdown. If she had a big emotion, she could not figure out which one it was. You have to be very careful to watch for these things. And so you can get a proper diagnosis and to figure out where to go from there. I would not ever want this to happen to another parent. It has been so scary, and there are steps taken that can either prevent or improve, the case and the knowledge that parents have. I really, really think Crystal needs to be recognized because she busted her butt to get us help. When someone said, it'd be traumatic to have a blood test, and for her to care enough to stand up and say, it's traumatic to watch your child lose their ability to talk. That's traumatic. She's gone from a 27.6, and now as of the 5th of January, she's at a 13.7, which is absolutely insane. I'm so glad that she is so much better. There is stuff that you can do. There's therapy and there are evaluations, and there are steps that can be taken medically to monitor that and to help you along that process. You have to rebuild that relationship with your child in as far as bonding, especially when they're sick and in such a stupor for so long. That once you take away the source, you will see your child in a way come back to life. They do seem like they bounce back, but that does not mean it's over. And that does not mean that it is not dangerous.